Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss the next question of our agriculture optional answer writing practice series. And the question for today is discuss in detail about apple scab and its management. Okay, so I think this is one of the most favorite diseases of UPSC, have been asked several times either in IFOS exam or civil services mains exam. So apple scab becomes very important for your agriculture optional answer. So let's see how we can approach this answer. So for in the introduction part, you can write that apple scab is the most serious disease of apple caused by most serious, or you can directly mention the most serious fungal disease of apple, as it is caused by fungus disease of apple, and it is caused by fungus Venichuria inequalis. Venturia, just a second. Venturia inequalis. Inequalis. Venturia inequalis. Okay, inequalis. So Venturia inequalis. So this is the fungus which caused apple scab, and to remember it, not difficult to remember, although it is a bit difficult, but still you can remember it because the disease is very important. Asked several, I think 4 or 5 times asked in UPSC agriculture optional paper. Now we have to discuss in detail about apple scab and its management. So in apple scab, you can mention the symptoms. Okay, symptoms is must. You must mention. We have mentioned the casual organism, that is casual organism is Venichuria inequalis. Now just mention the symptoms. Symptoms. So first of all, you will write about leaves. So in leaves, you can mention that a dark velvety lesion is found on the upper surface. Dark velvety lesions on upper surface. On upper surface of leaves. Secondly, leaves also become distorted, curled, may drop prematurely. Distorted, curled, premature drops can also be seen. Premature drops. So these are the symptoms which you will often observe on leaves. Secondly, you can mention about symptoms on fruits. In fruits, you can observe that a kind of scabby, dark, sunken lesions with cracked surfaces. Scabby, dark, sunken lesions, with cracked surface. With cracked surface. So what happens due to all these things? The fruit remains deformed. The fruit doesn't forms properly, and which reduces its marketable value, or it is kind of unmarketable. You will be not able to sell or sell the apple scab disease fruit to anyone. Okay, so it kind of destroys the market of that fruit. So it is a kind of loss only. Next, you can mention about on blossoms and shoots. On blossoms and shoots. Here you will find that blossoms will get infected, and shoots show black lesions, sometimes leading to dieback. Shoots will show black lesions, and it will also show sometimes dieback. So these are the symptoms which of apple scab disease which we can found in the plant itself. Now, the second part of the question is asking us about management. So we'll discuss the management of apple scab diseases. Management. So basically, first of all, we can mention cultural practices here. Wherever you get to write management, always use integrated methods. Okay, here we will use integrated disease management. So first of all, cultural practices. So in cultural practices, what you will do, you will kind of pruning of trees, especially that infected parts should be pruned. Infected parts should be must pruned. Okay. Secondly, we will maintain good air circulation through proper pruning and reduce humidity. And what this pruning will do, it will also maintain good air circulation. We have to avoid excess nitrogen fertilizers. Okay, reduce excess nitrogen fertilizers, because this excess of nitrogen fertilizers will promote the apple scab disease. So this you can mention. Secondly, you can mention about some resistant varieties. There are various resistant varieties of apple which are resistant from apple scab diseases such as Prima. We have Liberty. We have Freedom. We have Enterprise. So this is Prima, Liberty, Freedom, Enterprise. These are the resistant varieties. I think you can remember any two: Prima, Freedom, Liberty. All these are very important ones, and you can simply link it to French Revolution. Liberty and Freedom you will be easily remembering it. So now next you can mention chemical control. So you can use chemicals such as Manco Jab. We can use Captain. We can use Rodine. We can use Myclobutanil. So these are the chemicals which you can be used. Remember any one two, and you can mention there. Now you can also mention about biological control. In biological control, we can use trichoderma. So what we can do through trichoderma, we can do either foliar application, or you can use trichoderma as soil inoculant. But you can use trichoderma. So your trichoderma will be one of the best thing. Next, one more thing you can add here, that forecasting and disease support is very important here. Proper forecasting or proper monitoring, proper disease support will be very important in this disease. And we can also use forecast models for forecasting. Forecast models, for example, we have Mills table. Do remember this name, because most of the student doesn't know about forecasting models. So if you write these tables in your answer sheets, it will just enhance your answer. So in forecasting, you can mention Mills table. So I think this is what we can do. That is integrated disease management for managing the disease. So that is all for today. And in conclusion, you can write how apple scab, if effectively managed, will lead to kind of high yield. Okay, it will lead to more income to the farmers. All these things can be mentioned in the conclusion part. So that is all for today. If you like it, please press the like button. Please do share and please do subscribe. It takes a lot of hard work to make such videos for you on a regular basis. And if you like, if you share, if you subscribe, it motivates us to make more such videos for you regularly. So that is all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.